Hey D, how are you? Happy Saturday, girl. D, I thought about you this morning. I said I've got to send you your I got to send you your package um this upcoming week. I'm gonna get that out to you. I promise you I'm gonna get that out to you. You doing good? That's great. That is good. I see it's 7 people here looking. So if you all can give the live stream a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. I'm not going to be here long. I intended to come on earlier. Okay, great. Thank you, D. Thank you for understanding. But I am gonna get that out to you. But I'm just curious as to I was looking at on YouTube and I did a video earlier, and my these I don't understand why my vlogs or my car chats or whatever, they just get the views are always so low. Hey, LeJune, how you doing? I don't understand that. I'm just wondering is because I see myself up here in the feed, but I don't understand. Girl, I'm telling you, it's too much. It is too much riding with her. It is too much. It's just too much. I am praying that they give her another assignment. I am. And I've been her friend for years. And I like her. You know what I'm saying? But girl, I just rather, hey, Glenn, I just rather be by myself. I'm telling you. I just rather be by myself. It's a challenge. It is a challenge. It is a challenge. But so it's a challenge. I like her, we get along, but it's just, hey Stacy, hey Nico, Pan, girl, it's just it's I'm just used to always being by myself, and now that I'm riding with somebody, I gotta just change, my whole vibe of how I'm used to doing things. Hey, Break Forever, how are you? So you all, it's 37 people here, but I only got 7 thumbs up. So can you all please get a thumbs up? I would really appreciate you. Yes, I don't know why don't get at least 1,000 views with your amount of subscribers. That's what I'm saying. Something is not right. I don't understand why I don't get 1,000. I have almost close to 22,000 subscribers. I'm close. I'm 21,954 subscribers, and I only get 174 views. And I'm looking at all these other people who do do vlogs. This girl who I watch her religiously, Shanette Unique. She did her video 8 hours ago. She already got a 1,000.3K views. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. You said channel funny. What you mean, Stacy? Glenn, ain't that crazy? I don't get that. Something ain't adding up here. Either YouTube is not pushing me out to the main front, or because it just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. I don't get it. Thank you for telling them to please like the live and to subscribe. So I'm very, very confused why why my car chats do not get 1,000 views with the amount of subscribers that I have. So I don't know if I need to change something, if it's me or if it's YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Cause even there, her vlog, she does not have any hashtags, just like I don't. But she has less subscribers than me. She ain't even at 22,000. I think she's at 7,000. She's at 7,000 YouTube subscribers. And I love her channel. I love it. I watch it religiously. But why is it that, and it's just not her. You got Chloe Barksdale. She has a lot less subscribers than me. She gets 3,000 and 4,000 views. And me, I don't. I can't figure that out. Thank you, D. You love my car chats. Thank you. So if I didn't do a car chat every day, and if I didn't come on live, I would make no money. I would make no money off of YouTube. I don't know what to do. Hey, how you doing, Lark? How are you? Where you been? How you doing? So I don't know. I don't know. I think YouTube is either not pushing my channel out. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know. I don't, like you said, with the amount of subscribers that I have, something ain't right. Hey, Sunstar, how are you? How you doing? Hey, from India, how you doing? How's everybody tonight? How's your weekend been? Guys, it's 39 viewers, and it's only 17 thumbs up. Can we get them to match? If you don't know how to hit the thumbs up, you can hit the screen, or there's 3 dots up here. And you bored? Oh, why are you so bored? And if you can give the live a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. It does help my channel, my channel and my live when you guys do that. Why do you keep asking me that question? I ignored you the first time. I think that's really like a personal question to be asking somebody. Don't you think? I'm not understanding, what does that got to do with what the fuck I'm talking about? What does that got to do with what I'm talking about? I don't understand. I don't know what you're saying either. I am from Chicago. Born and raised. Yes. What's the weather like over in India? Because we're back to winter all over again. Yep. Yep, we back to back to winter. It's cold outside. It's snowing outside. It ain't snowing. It's like some flurries. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. Yeah. I'm on here kind of late. So thank you. Thank you for subscribing to me. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I get all these new subscribers when I come on live, and that helps, right? But I'm not getting the views when I do a regular video, and I'm not understanding that. I'm good, thanks. I wonder why I haven't seen you pop up in a while. I have to reset my phone. Okay, maybe that's what people have to do, reset their phone. But I've been here, Lark. I've been here. I don't come live every day like I used to. It's just impossible to come live. I struggle to get on here tonight, to be honest with you. I struggle. Cause that hour, losing that hour of sleep, losing that hour it has messed me up. Chris is doing great. He is doing good. We're getting ready for prom and trying to get everything set up for that. Hey, Diamond. Thank you. Hey, Grandma's Corner. How you doing, girl? Thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. Roblox Gaming. Are you a gamer? You play games? Grief has been heavy for me today. You have any advice for getting over a breakup? Oh, I'm so sorry, Sunstar. Oh, thank you, Sunstar. Breakups are hard. They are. But they're like anything else. You have to grieve them. You just gotta grieve. You know what I'm saying? But you will be okay. You will be okay. I would say, thank you, Jeffrey. How you doing tonight? So, you are a gamer, Roblox? Okay, I thought so by your name. I would suggest that, you just spend some time with yourself, and that you go through the process of grieving that relationship. What I will tell you, only advice I would have, there's a saying, to get over one person is to get with another person. I don't suggest that. I suggest that you take the time to grieve, but don't take a lot of time to grieve, okay? Because life goes on. You got to move on. Don't stay stuck in it. If you want another relationship you will have. But grieve what you feel. Go with the pain that you feel and go with it. And don't let nobody tell you, you shouldn't grieve or this, that, and the other, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just go with the flow of how you feel and take it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Because people always say, "Oh, to get over one, if you want to, if you want to heal, get with somebody else." Hey, Helen Smalls, get with somebody else to get over that person. That's not going to heal your heart from that person. You need to take that time for yourself so that when you are ready, to get into the next relationship with somebody, you won't still have that person. You know what I'm saying? So you won't have that same person on your mind. You'll be ready for the next person. You agree with me, Helen? Right. So I just say take some time to spend with yourself. Oh, thank you, Veronica. Thank you. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Yeah, exactly, Helen. It's like death. It absolutely. It's a grieving process, and you have to go with that. And nobody can tell you how long to grieve. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell you that. It'll get better. It'll get better. No, I don't do that over here at Roblox. No, I don't ask for gifts for money. None of that. I think a couple of times we have put the Cash App in here because people were on here acting crazy or whatever. But no, we don't do that over here. Yeah. So no. So Sunstar, I hope that helped you. I hope that helped you. And I'm praying for your heart because I know how that feel. It's a horrible feeling when thank you, Lark. Thank you. It's a horrible feeling when you are, in love with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's hard. In my case, it didn't get any better. Been a recluse for 3 years now. Haven't left my house once in that time. Wow. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. You are one and only nice human that does lies. Oh, thank you, Roblox. Thank you. Yeah, you have to see the positive in it. You have to, because breakups, it's hard. I still miss my ex friend. I still miss him. It's been a year. It's been a year. I think about him from time to time. The other day, I was deleting some videos out of my phone, and a picture of him came up. And I stared at the picture a long time. And then I was like, all right, moving right along. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Meadow, how you doing? I was just like, okay, moving right along. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you do need therapy. Okay, all right, Roblox. Hope to see you again. But it can be really it can be hard. But you're gonna be okay. Meadow, you doing okay? That's good. Did you have to work today? Hey, Angel, how are you? No, we didn't. I didn't get anything, Angel. Something came in the mail today, but girl, it was a damn mortgage. It wasn't. It wasn't nothing else. I didn't get anything. Mm-mm. When did you send it? Search your heart on the life lesson this person brought. Absolutely. That's good advice, Lashura Lingo. Yes. I did not delete his picture. I still have the picture in my phone. Quite in fact, I got several pictures in my phone of him. Oh, good for you, Meadow. Yes, it is true about soul ties. It is. It is. Somebody, I sent it Friday. Last Friday? I didn't get it. But you know, Christopher puts mail on the table and don't tell me, Mama, here's the mail. So let me look and see if it's in here. But I did not get it. No. But I will look. I will look again, and you know I will let you know. I have a lot of photos in my phone of him. Mainly because we went to the same high school. So we were at the same events. And I took pictures of him with other people. There's pictures of me and him. You know, I ain't deleting none of that stuff. That's true. That's true. Well, people say a soul tie is something that you have with somebody that once you become intimate, that I ain't calling him. No, I ain't calling him. He has me blocked anyway, so I can't call him. But I could call him if I wanted to because I have another number. But fuck him. I ain't calling him. Oh, okay, Angel. I'm definitely going to let you know. Yeah, I don't, I wasn't in love, you all. People, Nick Techniques and my mama say I was in love with him. I was not in love with him. I know when I'm in love with somebody, I did like him a lot. But you all have to remember, I've told you all a story. We were friends in high school, and me and my best girlfriend, she was in love with him. And how I met him was through her. In high school, we go all the way back to high school, sophomore. When I met him, I was a sophomore in high school. You know what I'm saying? Um, what is this? It's girls in here. What are you talking about? And so when so we go way back. So I've liked him since high school. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like that, still like having a fantasy of somebody that you liked in high school and now you all are adults. But I'm not calling him. I'm not doing nothing. Yes, we were teenagers. We were teenagers. My girlfriend was in love with him. I don't, Meadow, I got too many pictures I'm not going through all them pictures to delete his photos. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm just I'm an administrator in my class on my class page. I'm an administrator. There's photos all in there about him, of him. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. Now, if he was somebody that I hated, like the fat fuck sperm donor, I don't have no pictures in my phone of him. I don't have no pictures in my phone of the motherfucker who keyed my car. I don't have no pictures of him. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you've done to me. Now, I'm not saying he didn't hurt me. I'm not saying that. But I don't hate him. I don't have a hate for him. The fat fuck sperm donor, I hate. Okay? The other motherfucker who keyed my car, I hate. And I know you're not supposed to hate anybody, but I hate both of them. And it's a few motherfuckers that I dealt with that I hate. But he not on that, he ain't on that list. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on that list of hate. I just ain't gonna ever be with him again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm over him. You know what I'm over him. But them other two that cause me hell, I ain't got no pictures of them in my phone. No. I have been through hell. I've been through hell and back when it come to dealing with men. And this is why, Helen, this is why I'm single at 56 years of age. This is why. Do I desire to have companionship? Absolutely. But I don't want to live with nobody. I don't want to marry nobody. I don't want nobody laying up in this bed. Get your shit. Don't leave nothing because I don't want you to have to come back for nothing. Don't call me because when this shit is over, when it's over, I don't want you calling me saying you left nothing. Take your shit with you. Don't leave your socks. Don't leave your cigarette lighter. Don't leave nothing. Girl, Don't leave nothing. I don't want to marry nobody. I don't want to live with nobody. All the men in my job tease me. They tease me so much at work. They be like, Cece, what is going on that you so bitter about living with somebody? I don't ever want to live with another man. If I got married, I'm okay with him living somewhere else. Let me love you from over there. I don't want to live with them. No, ma'am. No. You say you broke up with one and got up under another one. Hey, I ain't telling you that you're wrong for that. I feel like this. Do what make you happy. You know what I'm saying? I can suggest that to not do that. But you know what? I think you should do with what you need to do for you. I was just telling her to heal. Sunstar was telling her to heal. You know what I'm saying? No, I can say never to that shit, Grandma's Corner. Oh, yes, ma'am. Never. Never. I don't want to never live with no man. Yes, Helen, your peace is your sanctuary. Amen. That's right. That's right. Kwana, that is so true. For me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't telling nobody what to do. I'm just saying for me, I know. Thank you for sending the floating heart, Sunstar. I live with fat fuck sperm donor. And that was enough for me. And so the men at my job, they tease me. Why are you so bitter? Why are you so bitter about living with somebody? Because see, they all live with women. They're not married to any of them. Hey, RJ. But they're married to women. I mean, they're living with women, but they won't marry these women. So they think it's odd and that it's strange that I don't want to live with a man. And I tell them all the time, y'all want to live with women. I don't want to live with no man. And then one of my coworkers said, well, how you going to get to know him? Why his ass staying over there? How y'all going to bond? Why I got to live with you? And what that tells me, ladies and gentlemen, is that some men, and I'm quoting some men like to live with women because they need financial help paying their bills. That ain't my motherfucking situation. I pay my bills. I may struggle. Money might be tight because I am single. But I don't need no man to live up in here and pay a motherfucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't need no man to buy this house. I didn't need no man to pay that car off. I don't need no man to move up in here to take care of my child and feed him. That ain't my story. So thank you, Tatiana, TJ Maxx, and the earrings from TJ Maxx. But that's not my story. And I know a lot of women need a man because they don't have a whole lot and they need somebody. But that's not my story. And I don't ever want to be in that position that I need a man to live up in here because I can't take care of me. Fuck no. Garby Davis, exactly. Yeah, they are intimidated by strong women. You're absolutely right. But let me tell you something. I had a daddy who was married to my mother for 50 years. They would have been married 50 years. My mother and I was just talking about this. My mother married my father when she was 22. My father was 26 or 27. I had a daddy who taught me how to be independent. My daddy told me, he said, you don't ever rely on no man to take care of you. He said, even if it's your husband, he said, you always be in the position to be able to take care of yourself. Let me tell you what my daddy told me. My daddy told me, he said, don't you go having a bunch of babies. He said, now, my daddy was old school, okay? My daddy, when he died, he was 76. He died in 2016. My daddy told me, he said, Sherelle, he said, don't you go having a bunch of babies. He said, because men ain't going to want you if you got a bunch of babies, a bunch of unwedlocked babies. Now, we know times have changed. Men get with women nowadays that do have 3 and 4 children. But that was the way he saw it because that's how he was, because that was in his time. My sister now, we were not teenage mothers. My father wasn't having that. You know what I'm saying? So I was raised to work. I was raised that it's okay to get married and have a husband and have a husband to provide for you, but also not be the type of woman that you just lay down and let a motherfucker walk all over you and you ain't got your own. So, you know, what I find with a lot of men that I know personally, that I work with, they live with women because they need women to help them. You know, that's why they always be talking about you need to live, you should live with somebody, you should live with somebody. Fuck that. I don't want to live with nobody. Right, Age, you got to handle your business. Your parents been married 60 years? Wow, that's a blessing. Hey, Virginia, how are you? Hey, Loki, how are you? Yeah, they was married almost 50 years. Well, I did something for their 50th. My dad died in 16, and they would have been married January 26th. But he died in 2016. So when their anniversary came around, I did do something special for her. But it's past 50 years now. So I did something special. Hey, Empress, how you doing? That's right, Empress. My mom told me the same thing about ladies. Yeah, yeah. They get with women with all those kids because they can keep roof on food and snacks. Yep, yep. That's right. Your mother told you the right thing because you know what? Thank you, Virginia. How are you? I tell my son, don't go living with no woman. Get your own. I said, learn to live by yourself and learn how it is to live by yourself. Don't go living with go living off of no woman. That ain't being a man. I said, and don't let no woman move up in your apartment. I said, now, if you get with a woman, excuse me, and you all want to get an apartment together, you know what I'm saying? That's right. I'm glad you listened real good because your mama wasn't going to tell you nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you all get an apartment together, that's different. But don't go living up in her house and don't have her come living up in your house. You know, no. Me personally, this is me. I don't really believe in living together. But I know that there are certain situations and certain circumstances why people do live together, you know, and I understand that. But the men at my job always be saying this to me because they all live, not all of them, but a few of them live with a woman. And like I said, it's because they need a woman to help them. I don't need no man to help me. I'm not saying that if a man didn't give me money and didn't want to help me, I wouldn't take it. Okay, I would. Hey, Demerk the Greatest, how are you? My reason for not living with a man is because I don't want to cook and clean after a man. That's my husband. I understand that isn't my husband. Me either, RJ. Hold on, you all. Hold on. Hold on. Chris was sending me something. Oh, Lord, y'all. He had sent his father a text. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Chris is a little pissed with him because he didn't say happy birthday to him. I think it's starting to settle in. That's right. That's right, Helen. I'm doing great, Demerk. I'm doing great. Yeah, men are too needy. They too needy, and it's like babysitting. Yeah, Meadow. He just sent him a text. Yep. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, some men. Yeah, you're right. But I'm gonna say this, Lark. I hate to say this, but I just hate to say it. A lot of men are kind of are the same. I'm just saying. A lot of them are. They don't have to worry about looking sexy all the time for a man who ain't my husband neither. I love walking around looking like who did what sometimes because I'm alone, just me and my two dogs. Right. And and you know what I'm saying? You said men are liabilities. Yes. Yes, they are. What did you ask me, Roblox? It's a lot of comments, so I may have missed it. I'm not ignoring you, though. Chris does have the right to be upset at the donor. I'm surprised he did send him a text, but he got to get it out of his chest. You know what, Meadow? I'm done. You understand what I'm saying? Chris is 18. My son turned 18 last Sunday. I'm done. I have talked and talked and talked to Anthony till I'm blue in the motherfucking face. He refuses to be a father to his child. So when Chris comes and get up in his shit, I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say. Because if you had did what I told you to do, we wouldn't be where we at. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I appreciate you, Dakota Wright. Thank you so much. Oh, you just said hi. Oh, okay. I thought you was going to eat. I'm whoever. I can't think of who the person just said that she want to walk around look like who done it and what. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I look like that too when I'm at home. I got 2 cats. You got 2 dogs. I got 2 cats. These little bitches get on my nerve. But see, I can control them and tell them to get somewhere and sit down. But you can't do that with no man who getting on your goddamn nerve. I feel sorry for Chris too because Chris is struggling in many areas right now, trying to learn who he is, self-love, his self-worth, his image, you know, all the things. And a lot of it has to do with your friend been stalking me. Who is your friend? And I don't like people to stalk me. Who? Who are you talking about? Who is your friend that's been stalking me? That's a little concerning. Yeah, I'm confused because he been in here for, ow, this earring hurt. He been in here for a minute, Roblox, so I don't know what he talking about. His name is, I don't know who that is. I don't know who you talking about. Meadow, I was just saying to them before you got on here, I do not understand why other YouTube vloggers get 1,000 views on their videos, but I only got 174 views on that video I put up today. I'm not understanding that. A man wanted to move in with me, and I asked him, are you going to buy us a house? I know that's right. I know that's right. Right. What the fuck you look like moving in with me? See, and the point that he asked you, could he move in? I would have been done. Don't ask me, can you move into my shit? Don't even ask me, can you come over here and you ain't bought me no damn Happy Meal with a toy in it. The fuck out my face. I'm not, you listen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The ex-friend, you know, he used to come over all the time. I don't really even want them coming over here, period. Let's go fucking your house. Don't come over here. Let's go to your house. Let me come over there. Yeah, they do. They do, RJ. I agree with that. And I think that's what's happening. I think that's what's happening with my channel. I really do. Yeah, yeah. They do. They do. Thank you, Ann. Thank you. They have lost their minds. But see, women like us who's on in this thread, it's a lot of you all here, you all ain't going. See, and when we ain't going and we ain't doing, when we not letting these men move in, you know what they say to us? Oh, you gonna die alone. You gonna be alone. And my reply is, you promise? Because I'd rather be alone than be with somebody who is laying up here. See, I don't find that a flex for a motherfucker to drop you off at work at your job and he ain't got no car. I don't find that a flex for a motherfucker to be home cooking dinner while you working all day. No, get your ass out there and work, and we'll figure out what the fuck we gonna eat when you come home. No, I don't need you to drive me to work and drop me off in my shit. Have your own car, and you drive yourself to work. See, that ain't a flex. Oh, I know, Meadow. I know. I know. It's bad. But he gonna have to get that out with his sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna and it ain't over. You know. I'm just saying, Lark, I need a goddamn Happy Meal with a toy in it. Buy me something. You think you gonna come over here and you ain't did shit? You know what I'm saying? These brothers be wanting to come and tell me, oh, you want company? No, my house ain't at home. My house don't have no bar. My house don't have no grass. Well, it do in the backyard. But my house ain't set up for you to come sit. No. Hey, Miss Pleasantly Plump, how are you? All of them are not even real men. Don't fix shit. Throw out the garbage and other mainly shit just in the way for nothing. Girl, just taking up space. Yeah, we was just talking about KB Kool-Aid. We was just talking about, I was just bringing up how men want to always talk about, they want to, the men in my job said that I'm bitter because I'm so against living with a man. I ain't doing that. You said I'm famous. I didn't know I was famous. You said you've been celibate since 2024. Girl, you ain't missing nothing. But some little dicks that don't get hard that you got to blow on like it's some motherfucking trick candles to get it hard. You ain't missing shit being celibate. Somebody says sex is overrated. It definitely is, especially when you dealing with somebody who can't fuck. That's the truth. You said you ain't never lied, sis. I'm telling you. Yep, that's what they do, RJ. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Stephanie Sharon, how you doing? Okay. You said if I ever talk to you about how your channel gains less views, I'll tell you over an audio message because I can say a lot of things. Okay. Well, I just don't understand. You said a lot of factors play into it. Well, tell me some, because I'm just not understanding why I do not get a lot of views. Girl, it's got pee and shit in it for real. That's right. Your home is supposed to be your castle. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Ann. Thank you. You have 17 or something subscribers. Well, but do you upload? You got to keep uploading. You'll gain more. You new to the channel, Internet? Thank you for coming on by. I hope you stick around. Johnny Solo, you said I'm not bitter. You correct. Yeah, I'm not telling anybody on this live not to move in with nobody. I'm just saying it don't work for me. You need a good woman. You gonna find you a good woman, Lark. You gonna find you a good woman. I'm just keeping it 100. I've been there, done that. I don't ever want to do it again. I'm not interested in living with nobody's son other than the son that I birthed into this world. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I'll be glad when he at his grandma's house and he over there right now. One time I had one bitch dude I was dealing with showed up to chill. Ain't that something? With food only for himself. What? I kicked that bitch out, and that was the last time a nigga ever came home. Now you know that's some damn nerve to come in the house in your house with some food for himself and not bring you nothing. I don't blame you. I would have told him you got to go. That's right. You right. That's what they mad about. Cause I ain't taking nobody shit. I don't like shit on the back of my underneath my shoe. Cause you can't get it out the damn crevices. And that's what a bum ass man is. Once you let that motherfucker in, he like a piece of shit. Can't get his ass out the crevices of your damn house. Stay your punk ass over there with your mama. Okay, I'll go back up. Yeah, Yeah, they need their own place. Don't come over here. Right, that's part of it. But see, that's because, hey, Frugalista, raggedy ass is like really coming in with food for himself. Ain't that's a raggedy ass? And then you had a nerve to come in my house with food for yourself, and you don't bring me nothing. That's low down. That is just low down. Yeah, it is. It's low. And you thought you was gonna sit here comfortably and eat your food? Yeah, all right. Okay. Just eating. You should have just ate in your car before you got to me. But see, what men don't understand is that, and this is what I teach my 18. I was going to say my 17-year-old, my 18-year-old son. When you go to a woman's house, you coming up in there to get something. So bring something, and not just your dick. Okay, bring something. You going up in there to get something. So bring something. It is never a time that a woman don't need something. A woman always needs something. Always. I had a man one time tell me, he said, you got really pretty feet. He said, I love your feet. You got pretty, pretty feet. He would always tell me that. But you know how many times I told him I was going to get a pedicure? He said, oh, what color you getting today? Green. I said, green. He said, really? You going to get green fingernail, green toenail polish? I said, yeah, I'm going to get green. He said, man, I want to see that. I said, me too. I said, and green, I'm getting the color green, and you need to send some green so I can get my damn feet done. Yeah, that's what I said. The cat said, ow. That's real fucked up. I know, right? Oh, I'm Helen, I'm not surprised at all because I know a lot of women who are desperate for men. This is why they act the way they do. And when they get with me, they tell me that my requirements are too high. Because I said, because you've been dealing with low vibration, low budget ass women who let you do what you wanted to do. That's why you feel like that. But yeah, I told that mug, I said, yeah, I'm getting the color green. And he was like, green? Oh, that's got to be pretty. I would love to see that. Oh, you'll never see my green toes. And I said, well, I said, you love my feet. I said, but you never offered to send me money to get my feet done. Oh, you want me to pay for your pedicure? I don't have a problem paying for it. I said, but I don't understand that. You love how pretty my feet are, but you never offer to get my feet done. He had a toe fetish, a foot fetish, okay? Run me that money. You know that mug didn't pay for it. So that was the last time he saw my feet. I'm getting the color green. Run me that money. And somebody on Facebook, a guy, I did tell him off. Somebody on Facebook asked, a man asked, he said, speaking of nails and feet, I got my nails done yesterday. And my feet is the same color. Men love women with pretty nails and pretty feet. They like when you get your hair done. They like when you made up. They like when to see you in lingerie. They like to see you in pretty clothes, right? But then they don't want to offer to do anything for you. That's what I don't get. I cuss a nigga out in New York. Women are hardcore like women from Chicago. Yep, we don't play that shit. I will drag a nigga with my word. Girl, let me tell you something, RJ. Our mouths is the weapon that we have. Because you know you can't whip their ass. You're not finna go out there. I'm not that type of woman where I'm finna fuck your shit up or your car up. But my mouth, I will cut you up with my mouth. I will go there. I will take you from A to Z and then back, reverse that shit back and take you from Z to A and then take you back from A to Z. So that's the only thing we have. And if you got a mouthpiece on you, they can't handle that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, because that's all we have. We don't have nothing else but our mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? My mouth can be reckless. You know, because you get tired of, men thinking that they can just treat you any kind of way. And so, ladies, you got to have standards. I don't care what nobody tell you. You must, you must, you must, you must. Girl, and nowadays you don't even need no batteries for them. You can plug them into the USB port. You can charge them. You don't even need no batteries. I can tell y'all a real funny story about. I think I told this story on here a long time ago, a while ago, about toys. So my son was young. I hadn't had sex like in 3 years, right? And so I had went to take a shower, and I had a purple toy. Okay, I ain't gonna say the other word because I don't want this laugh to get flagged. So I had a toy. So yeah, you remember this story. So I went to take a shower. So my son was about 4. He had to be about 4. And he would always watch, he was in love with Barney. So was my nephew. So I told him, I said, Mommy going to take a shower. I said, you stay here and you watch some cartoons. So he said, okay. So whenever Chris was the type of kid, he never got into a lot of stuff. I could leave, I could go in the next room, I could cook, heat something else for us up for us to eat, or go take a shower. He would sit, on the bed or do, what I told him to do. So he was laying in the bed, watching TV in my bed in the bedroom. Hey, Alyssa, how are you? And girl, I got out the shower and I hear this noise, this buzzing noise. And I knew I knew what it was. So I got the towel and I'm drying myself out. So I had took my night clothes in. No. It wasn't at night. It was during the day. And what happened was I had stuffed the toy up under my pillow because I was going to use the toy. I was going to use the toy, but didn't, and ended up sliding it up under the pillow. And so he found it. So I get out the shower. So I put my robe on. I kept coming out the bathroom, and he got it up in his hand, and it's going. He making it do because it did all different tricks, right? And so it's going round. It's going up and down. I'm like this. Oh Jesus. I'm like, oh God. So I'm standing in the doorway looking at it. So I said, Chris. He said, no, before I even said his name, he said, look, Mommy, look. He said, this he said, this is Barney. He said, it's purple. This is purple like Barney. I said, give that to Mommy. And so he said, no, Mommy, why I can't play with it? Why I can't play with it? He said, it's purple like Barney. I said, that's Mommy's toy. He said, this your toy? He said, well, what do you do with it? I said, it's for my back. It's a massage in my back. And so he was like, and the damn thing was going, it was still going. So I just went over there and I took it out of his hand. I said, no, Angel, I'm telling you, I was so embarrassed. So I said, you cannot play with this. I said, this is mommy's toy. I said, you cannot have this. Y'all know I threw that damn thing away. I threw it away. Because I did not want him to find it again. Because see, this little boy was so smart. He would have took that shit to my mama and daddy's house and had that shit going. How the fuck was I going to explain that to my mother and father? I threw it away. I kept it for about a week or two. And then he was so smart. I hid it in my drawer. I wrapped it in some clothes. I said, no, I'm throwing it away. I threw it in the garbage because I could not take that chance of him taking that over to my mama's house. I was like, nope, Or my mother and father coming over, he went and got it and said, look, Papa, look, Grandma, look at Barney. And that thing would have been going. No, I threw it in the garbage. Game over. Couldn't even have a damn toy. Right, Angel. It's funny. Oh yeah, I did do that one time. He had I had another one, and he had some toys in his he had some I got another story to tell y'all what happened to me with him too. Um he had some toys, and so I took the batteries out of his toys and put it in my toy. And so he said, right. And Frugalisa, that's what he was saying. He was singing that song. I was so embarrassed. And so he went to play with his toy. He said, what happened to my, he said, this is not working. It's not working. I was like, I said, Mommy had to borrow your toys for my toy. And he was like, okay. He said, well, he said, put the batteries back in so I can play with it. I was like, okay, I will. But let me tell y'all this other story. So, you know, Chris and I, cell phones are synced, right? They're not anymore, because last Sunday I got a message from Apple saying that according to his birthday, that he's 18, he no longer has to be under my account where he has to ask permission for games and things like that, because I had that set up where he couldn't buy things without it coming to me, to my phone, and he had to get permission. Well, some kind of way our phones are synced through Safari. So one day he had to be about 14. So he said, some kind of way, he said, I keep getting like these porn sites. So I was like, what are you talking about? So he said, I don't know. So I said, let me see your phone. So, you said I want to try the rose and see if it's worth the hype. I don't have that. I wanted to try that too. There's a young lady on here. Her name is, dang, I can't think of her name, but she did a whole video about it, and she had to have a censor thing on there on that video, because she sure did a review about it. Yeah, I don't know. I have never, my stylist said, and she married, she said that she broke her, she used it so much. So I don't know. So anyway, I said, let me see your phone. So he brought his phone to me, and I said, don't try to act like this just keep popping up on your phone. I said, oh, she over there. I knew the cat was laying right here. Y'all see the cat? See my cat? I thought she was in here. And she looking at the light from the thing. So I said, give me your phone. And so I was looking, and he said, I haven't been looking. I have not been looking at no porn. I promise you I haven't. So some kind of way, I don't know how it went, but some kind of way that yeah, she listening. Yeah. I have another cat too. I don't know where she is. That's a bad one. But some kind of way, he ended up finding out. You heard the rose is awesome? I'm going to have to try it. That's very demanding and intrusive. What are you talking about? So anyway, I said, give me the phone. So I'm looking at the phone, whatever. So some kind of way, he ended up finding out that I had been looking at porn. So I was like going off on him. I was like, I know you've been looking at porn, blah, 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 blah. So then he gonna say to me, so who's the inappropriate person in the room now? Boy, when I tell you he read me, I wanted to go up under the bed. I just wanted to crawl up under the bed. He said, I cannot believe that you watched that. He was just, he was having, yeah, karma is a motherfucker. I'm like, once again, we ain't had no mishaps since then. Um, it just, we ain't had no mishaps since then, but it was quite embarrassing. I will say that. It was quite embarrassing. Another thing that happened with me and him, I got out the shower. I had ironed my clothes. I was coming out the bathroom. He was in the living room. This is when we was in an apartment. See, it's different now. Back here in this bedroom, I have my own bathroom. So I can close this door. I can close the shower door. We ain't got those mishaps no more. Nephew, yeah. So I come out the bathroom. I go around. This one was an apartment. So you would come out the bathroom and you have the dining room to the right and the living room was around to the left, and then you would have my bedroom. So I come out the bathroom. I'm going to go get my clothes. Here he come, coming around the corner and saw me naked. He said, Mama, can I? And he stopped and he did like, he backed up and he went, oh, and fell out on the floor. That picture that's in that video of him laying back on the floor, he fell back on the floor. I said, Chris. He had his eyes closed. He said, if you're still naked, I'm not opening up my eyes. He had to be I think he's about 10 or 11 then. He said, I'm not opening up my ass if you still naked. I'm not. Okay. I'm going in the bed. He just laid out. I'm gonna put that picture over on the community tab, and I'm gonna tell y'all the story. That shit was hilarious. I put it up on Facebook. Boy, people was over there hollering. My mama got on there and said, why would you do that to my baby? He gonna be damaged for life. But Chris would be so just, oh my God, he was just so nosy. Oh God. Oh God, RJ, that's hilarious. These kids, I'm telling you. So I threw Barney away. I called it Barney. I had it for a while, but I threw it away. Because I was like, I can't take that chance. I just couldn't take that chance. What was it, Maddo? Because it's so many. Yeah, he called it Barney for the long. He was talking about, Mommy, it's Barney. And that's how I got his name. But I ended up throwing it away. Because I just couldn't take that chance of him finding it. I'm telling you, if my mom and daddy had came over, he would have came out that room with it. I know him. Yeah, girl, he laid out on the floor. He said, I said, Chris, I said, you okay? He said, I'm not opening up my eyes if you still naked. He said, I am not opening up my eyes. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean, Meadow. I don't know what story it is because it's been so many, child. Oh, it's been so many. Chris is a whole hoot. He used to keep me laughing. He used to keep me laughing. He used to ask me all kinds of stuff about sex and this and that. And whew, he used to just, I would be wanting to drink. I'm telling you. All kinds of things. One day I picked him up from school and the whole ride home, he wanted to ask me about sex. My child would never throw up seeing me naked. That's a bit much. That's true. Right. It was. It was, the thrill was gone. I'm like, I don't want to be using this thing and thinking about Barney. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you said you love the accent? I think it's a Chicago accent, really. Yeah, I agree, Alyssa. I agree because I have found things, from my, not sex toys and not toys from my parents, but I have found, books and things like that that they had stashed. I found them. My sister and I found them. My father had some Playboy books or something, but I never let him know that we found it. Oh, I've been here an hour. Okay, okay. Yeah, but Meadow, you have to tell me why I'm not getting the views because I'm not understanding why I'm not getting them. I don't. If am I not getting them because I cuss? Am I not get what? I don't understand. I don't get it because they sure don't push this channel out. They do not push this channel out. I saw that comment. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, because I was finna go there. I was finna ask him, was his mama a man or a woman? You said my cat looking like what the hell? I'm surprised she ain't sleep. She love this damn bed. I wish she could help me pay this motherfucker off because she always in this bed. Oh wow, RJ. Well, at least you knew they were using them. Oh. You said I should do what? Hey Joshua, you should take one of DNA ancestry tests and let us know what it says. That would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. Oh, she had turned the other way. I guess I'm getting on her nerve. Hey Joe. I bought a book called 1000s. I bought it as a joke in case someone ever barges into my room. I want to secretly put it in my older sister's room. I'm evil. That's crazy to me. Hey, Priscilla, how are you? I don't understand about the blow up doll. I ain't never doing that. Them things are expensive. Very, very expensive. Yeah, it's a big bed. I'm not trying to lay next to nobody though. I like laying in this big bed that I bought by myself. Yeah. But this bed is almost paid off. So I'm good. I don't need nobody here laying here next to me. I'm good. I don't want to listen to nobody snore, scratch their balls, and all of that shit. Nope. I'm just saying, I don't. Mm-mm. I really enjoy sleeping by myself. You said amen. Yeah, I don't understand about a blow up doll. I don't understand that, but a lot of people do buy them, and they are expensive as hell. Expensive. Alyssa, you laughing? You said you and me both. What about the bed or about the blow up doll? Cause I don't understand it. No, I don't have room for you, Paul. No room for you. A blow up doll. I mean, I suppose they want to try to do it like the, but it ain't the real thing. I lost my virginity in my grandma's bed, and she called me. So, a few days later, she had me come over, and I seen her and her man. Oh wow! One time I want to. Oh my God! Wow, RJ, that's interesting. It sure is. Exactly what they said it is. It's a doll. It's like a fake. It's a fake silicone doll, and it has things that you can do to it like a human being. I'll put it that way. Hey, Tracy. Yes, yes, I can do that. I can definitely do that. I can definitely do another live about narcissists. I sure can. I've been with a few, so I think I'm an expert. I know exactly, Alyssa. I wouldn't waste $200 buying that, cause I can get some pickle for free. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I know they. Some of them are about $5,000. That's why I was saying they are expensive. It that is very disturbing. I say the same thing. To me, I just don't. I mean, but I don't know anybody personally. What's your name? Amin Belton, 8139. I don't know anybody personally, but I've heard about it and I've seen it, and I don't understand what the fascination is. But I would find that weird to be doing that with a doll. RJ, I know, right? That's because I have been with so many of them. I have been with so many narcissists. I've been with several. Right, 200 for plastic. What? Yes, 200 of, like he said, 5,000. It's very weird, Paul. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's too many people out here in the world. It's too many people to date to do that. I just find it a little. It's creepy to me. Yeah, I suppose, Lark, you right. You right. But if I was gonna spend $5,000, it wouldn't be on no damn doll. You know what I could do with? How many of y'all? What could you do a lot with $5,000? It is. It is. It is too much. Yep, RJ, same here. Same here. And I was just giving you all some. I was giving you all like five, because it's a whole lot more signs of a narcissist other than 5 ways that a man is a narcissist. It's a lot more. It's a lot more. I understand. I understand why you don't want to date again. I was with one for 14 years. But I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was talking about it. Nobody was like telling you what a narcissist really was. So I really did not know. But when I look back on all the things he did after learning what a narcissist was, he was that and so much more. In Europe, they are manufactured with anatomic parts that stimulate. I also sit on a panel of clinical narcissists. Really? Wow. Well, you could really tell us something. With 5,000, I can buy hundreds of purple Barneys. Right. Oh my God. Right. 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 Exactly. Just get that. Get what you said. Right. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, I agree. Just get that. It's better to get that than to be with a dog. I don't understand it. Right, exactly, man. I agree. I agree. And you wouldn't have to spend $5,000 to pick up somebody at the bar. Some of these women, all you gotta do is get them $40 and they in. Seriously. With my self-worth sometimes because of what I've been through with them. Yeah, I understand, RJ. Because that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal, to make you, that's they tear you down so that it can make them feel better about themselves. But don't let them do that. Don't struggle with your self-esteem. And if you still struggling with your self-esteem because of that, you gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. Just know this, RJ. It was never you. It was always them. Oh, really? I thought he really loved me. I tried so hard with him. He said he never knew his father. I think that was the root of it all. Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something else about a narcissist. The last guy I was with before ex-friend, Darnell was a narcissist and he was a manipulator. He had been an ex drug user, a recovering addict. And addicts are people that do drugs, use drugs, are very manipulative. And I learned that because my mother used to be a substance abuse director and she worked with addicts. They're very manipulative. And one thing you have to remember about a narcissist, they're very manipulative as well. And so him saying that he didn't know his father, that's his way of making you feel sorry for him. You know what I'm saying? That was for you to feel sorry for him. So that wasn't really the root, that was the excuse. See, there's a difference between the root of something and something that people use as an excuse to keep you feeling sorry for them so that you will continue to take their bullshit. Okay, Meadow. Yes, I agree. I agree. In his service, yes. That's crazy. Man, that's crazy. My cousin said one of the reasons why he can talk to her any kind of way, she will not talk back. Exactly. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. There's a group on Facebook called something about narcissists. And I'm not in the group all the time. Sometimes I see it come up on my news feed on Facebook. But some of the things that people say, because I think you have different levels of narcissist behavior with people, Um, but a lot of people are narcissists, not just men, women too. Am I taking any summer trips this year? You going to Mexico next Monday? What part of Mexico? That seems fun. I'm going to New Orleans for my girlfriend's wedding, and I'm going to Delaware to see my uncle in July. No, no, now they're working on. What you talking about? A doll? A man? What are you talking about? Thank you so much in his service. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you so much. Alyssa, I don't know what I'm wearing to the wedding. I was thinking about wearing something that I showed you all in that Shein haul, that Glamour Shein haul. I think I might wear black. I don't know what her colors are. I think her colors are blue. So I might have to find out what her colors are. But I have no clue what I'm wearing. None. I'm only going to be gone from Thursday to Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and coming back Sunday. My only issue with going is that the reception, the wedding and the reception is near the hotel. But the next day, which is Saturday, she's having a big barbecue at her house. And her house is an hour away from the venue. And I'm a little nervous riding with other people that I don't know to her house and back. You know, people like to get drunk, they like to drink. So I might take an Uber, but I know that's going to be. Thank you for saying my nails are pretty. Thank you. I got it on my feet too. I got them done yesterday. But I don't like riding with other people. I don't trust other people with driving. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if people drink, if they drinking and they got to, then you got to drive back to the venue. I don't understand why she made it it's so far, an hour away from her house. I don't know. I might not stay for that. I might turn around and come back. I might come back Saturday and tell her I can't stay for the barbecue. You said I'm married for 40 years. Feels like jail time. No, no briefs. Just tired of being married. Yuck. That's a long time to be with somebody. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking an Uber. I know it's probably gonna be a little expensive, but I don't. She's somebody you can always, you know, you can ride with one of my family members. I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. I really just don't know. Because like I said, she's having a barbecue at her house Saturday. A big barbecue. So everybody's coming to the wedding. She gets married Friday and Saturday. And I'm like, why is this it's so far apart, so far away? I just don't know if I want to do that. She's having a barbecue on Saturday. I want to go to the barbecue. But where she's getting married and where the hotel is, it's an hour away from her house. So I don't know. What you say, a man is flesh and bone cheek? That's crazy. What's the gas price in Chicago? $4.39, almost $5. It's probably gonna be about $8 when it's over. I know in California it's $8. What's the gas price where you are, Lark? Yes, I'm in Chicago. Yeah, I live on the south side of Chicago. You live in Chicago too? What part? That's weird, Ahmad. Amin, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, with this war going on, Meadow, the gas prices ain't coming down. You live in Peel Hill? You live up the street from me. You live up the street from me. My mama texting me, talking about bring me up a can of soda from the fridge. I'ma text her back and say how. Why did you it's 3:44 in Michigan? Where's Wind Creek? Where's Wind Creek? Yeah, you live up the street from me. Without me, I can't, you know. Okay, okay. You know what? Can you email me at Cece's Fashion is my passion at gmail.com? Because I don't want to say my street name on a live stream. But if you email me, I will tell you where I am. And I know you're going to know where I am. Oh, 176 in Halsted. Oh, yeah, I know where that is. I know, right, Madam? She texting me. She should be texting my son. Hold on a minute, you all. Don't go nowhere. Okay. She she unsent it. She realized that she sent it to the wrong person. I did get nails done in a minute. How much a full set or filling costs? Where y'all from? So that's what I was getting ready to say when I was talking about the guy that was saying that my toes are pretty. To get my nails done and my feet done, it's like 80 some dollars. And then once I tip, it's $107. There it is. Let me pin it for you. Let me pin this comment. So my email address is CC Fashion is my passion, all one word, at gmail.com. I literally, I could walk to your house if you want Cornell. I just moved over here. I only been over here a year. April 29th will be 2 years. It's very expensive. That's why I said I'm not dealing with a motherfucker that want to suck on my toes and don't want to pay. Fuck out of here. Thank you, RJ. Thank you. It's expensive. Yes, it is expensive. Everything is expensive. Yeah, Metal, that's how much it is. It's about 80. What did he tell me was 85 yesterday or something like that. And then when I added the tip, the $10 tip for him and the $10 tip for the, because I had got I had two different people. The owner, I like the way the owner does my nails much better than this lady who does them. This is it jail? Where you have to put your hand on the thing? Oh, really? You retired Chicago police? You know what? In his service, somebody told me when I moved over here that this was an area where a lot of police officers lived. I heard that. And my nephew is a police officer. He is still considered a rookie. He's been on the police force for 2 years now. He works over there off of 100. You know where he works in the district where the young lady, the cop was killed. I can't think of her name, but he's over there by the Culvers. He works at that police station across the street from the Culvers. I don't know what district it is. And my cousin, you probably know my cousin, her name was Annette Wheeler. She's a retired police officer. She worked at that police station too. Yes, it's 4 on my block alone. That's good to know. Right, the 5th district. Yes. The young lady who was killed off. And that was heartbreaking. That was so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking and so unnecessary. Yeah, she literally, I could literally walk. You worked at 5th as well? Girl, oh my goodness. Did you know Annette? I think Annette's last name, I don't know what her married name was. Her name is Annette Wheeler. Dark-skinned lady, short. She just retired. She just retired from there. The world is very small. You never know. Never know who's going to be on these live streams. Because a live stream is open to the world. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he did. Yes, he did send you to me. Yes. And I'm so glad to know. Let me tell you how I knew that I was in a police area. There was a car at the end of my block that I guess like had stopped in the middle of the street. When I left, I came back 20 minutes later, it was gone. They don't play around here. They say this area that we live in is very bougie. I'm so glad it is. I'm in the right place. Oh, okay. Yeah, my ex-brother-in-law, he was a cop. His name was Thomas. And he's been retired for a while. Yeah, if we meet up, I'm definitely going to take a picture and put it in the community tab for you all. You seen my live before? Okay. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Copyright tape or whatever your name is. Yeah, do that. I would love to come. I would love to come to some summer events. It is awesome. When she said Peel Hill, I know exactly what she's talking about. Your name is Janet? Okay, Janet. I don't know a lot. I know the people that live on this block, but I don't know the whole area. But I heard that this area was a cop area, and my block is a zone block. So I don't have my little thing in my window yet because my car is in my mom's name. So I always park my car in the garage so I won't get no ticket because I gotta go and get that thing. I'll be in Chicago a few times. Why sometimes it might be hardly any people outside on the south side. I find that very scary where everyone be at. People on the south side be out, but it ain't like the west side. The west side people are always out. Oh, that's a hard question. You from Winnipeg, Canada? A lot of the south side is like that, and I be scared when I'm walking around the blocks with my head on a swivel. You better have your head on a swivel if you in Chicago, period. Tuesday the 17th, I'll be at the Family Den. Oh, girl, Family Den is my spot. I have not been to the Family Den since COVID. 3 p.m. birthday party. These are professional, no messy stuff. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't get off work until 3:30 on the 17th, and then I gotta go pick Chris up from school. But yeah, I definitely gotta hook up with you. I definitely got to hook up with you. And I'm so glad that I'm in an area where it's a lot of police officers. Because this area is for it to be in the area that it's in between two major streets, you know, you don't hear I don't hear a lot of stuff. I'm so glad. Okay, okay. Yeah, email me more detail. Let me tell you, Meadow, Friday, I called the deputy and told him. That's true. You right. You right. You right. Police work never stops. You absolutely right. Cause you're gonna always be a police officer no matter what. And I give you all so much respect. I thank you for your service. Thank you for the service that you put in. Cause living in Chicago and dealing with these crazy people in Chicago, I've been in Chicago all my life. All my life. I was born and raised. I've always lived in. I know you know Jeffrey Manor. I grew up in Jeffrey Manor, in which my mom is still in Jeffrey Manor. That's where I grew up. This has been my area. And I went to CVS High School. Okay? I went to CVS, graduated in 1988. So the South Side, this area here, this has always been my stomping ground. But I'm gonna email you because, like I said, I don't want to tell my street name, on a live. But Meadow, I called my deputy Friday and I said, um, Jeffrey is the 4th district. Okay. Yeah, Chicagoans are either really nice or really mean. Ain't no in between. Laughing out loud. I met a few nice ones that told me nice spots to go, was friendly, etc. Oh, that's good, RJ. Because they said people in New York is rude too. I've never been to New York. I want to go though. But I asked him. I said, she starts from 6 to 2:30. I said, I don't understand why. Hey, Jessica. I said, I don't understand why I can't start when she starts. So he came up with this excuse telling me that, it's a lot of changes that's going to be made and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. So basically he was telling me no, which is stupid. I got your back in faith in God. I'm also ministry from Christ Universal Temple. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I did call him yesterday morning when I got off with you all, when I finished the video. I'm just so sick of them. I'm just so sick of them. Yeah, I got you, Janet. I got you. It makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. I just believe it's just I don't know. Hey Wilma, I didn't even see you was here. How you doing? My union, I don't know. I guess I could, but you know what? I'm just over it already. I'm just so over it. I'm just so over it because it just honestly don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know why they won't change my hours. She has to wait a whole hour for me. That's so stupid. Right, still working 8 hours, 6 to 2:30. Yes. It just it just don't make no sense. And I'm just sick of them. I'm sick of asking. I'm just sick of asking. I went all the way. I went past two foremen, one general foreman to the deputy. I asked the deputy, and and he told me, well, they would talk it over. So, I'm at the point, I'm like, fuck y'all. Y'all ain't gonna never do nothing. But yet, when they want me to do something for them, they all in my face. Cece, can you help us out by doing this? Like one time, not too long ago, one of my foremen called me, and it was like 6:15. Technically, I'm not here. I don't start to 7. What do you want? Can you come down to the office because I need to give you something to take to somebody? Okay, but you won't let me out. You won't let me, you know what I'm saying? That made no sense. It makes no sense, Wilma. No sense. Yeah, I know, Meadow. They ain't did nothing. Yeah, Wilma, you said some BS going on in the job. It's every job. They get on my nerve. She has to wait an hour. She's waiting. And then you this is the thing. You trying to get rid of this person because you don't know what to do with her. So you all gave me your problem that you don't know what to do with. You give me your problem, but then I can't benefit from it. So she starts at 6. I start at 7. Then I have to come back early to drop her off when we come in because she leaves at 2:30. So we got to be in by 2. Yeah, she got to be back early. Right, Frugalisa? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that makes no sense. Oh, Janet is emailing me now. Yeah, Janet, I just saw your email. It just came up. I'm going to respond when I get off of here. It is unreal. It don't make any sense. And their reasoning, Frugalisa, they can't give me a reason. So that's why I know it's BS. But see, they worried about all these other people talking. Oh, they changed Cece's hours. Oh, they changed Cece's hours. Why do y'all care about what other people think? Y'all the bosses. You can simply say, we changed her hours because this is what worked best for us. This was what worked best for what the job that they are doing. Just stupid. Right. They gave me a week off. They gave me a week where I worked from 6 a.m. to 2:30 due to my mom's falling. And I went to them and I said, listen, I don't have anybody to pick my son up from school because my son, get out at 3:25. And I said, and my mom, this is an emergency. So I said, can I just do it for this week? They allowed that. But you can't allow it to be permanent. That just don't make sense. And like I said, I'm so used to right, it's what's like you said, woman, what's the difference? It ain't no difference. They just won't do it. I know. I'm just I'm just tired of them. I just really am. So it's not that I have given up. I just said, I'm not going to mention it no more. Exactly, Frugalisa, exactly. And then it doesn't take 2 people to do what I'm doing. It does not take 2 people to do this job. It really don't. So they basically just said, we don't have nowhere for her to go. Stick her with Cece. You know what I'm saying? Stick her with Cece. Let her go survey with Cece. She don't need to survey with me. I was going to even suggest, Let us both survey, but let her drive herself and let me drive myself. You know what I'm saying? Where she go to the south side, the north side, the west side, like we split it up. Because you don't need two people to do what I'm doing. Because they don't know what to do. They just show you how they don't I don't get it. Yeah, I never thought about that, Wilma. Right, Frugalisa, exactly. And that's what I was thinking about saying. Then if we cannot get off, that's what I'm gonna say. If we're not able to get off at the same time, why can't we both survey? And since y'all not gonna let me get, y'all telling me I can't get 6230 and she can, why not let her get a head start and let her go survey and have me go survey at 7? We split it up. You do the west side today, you do the south side, you do the north side, you do the east side. What you say, Art? What did RJ say? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray and leave it to God. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not looking for another job, RJ, because you go to another job, it's the same BS. And you're right. I've been there. Man, you had the metal. You deleting, you've had people. I don't know what he said. You said you would tell him what Frugalista and Wilma said. Yeah. Oh Lord. What's wrong with these people? You know it's getting late. You know the crack babies are coming out. Y'all know that the crack babies are coming out. I don't know what you're talking about either. That's a good question. That's a very good question, Wilma. That's a very good question. I said the same thing. That's what all of us be saying at work. Like, how in the world did they get these positions? You know what I'm saying? Yes, every job comes with some BS. Yes. No, they're not. They're not smart at all. They not. So, Cece, have you thought about asking them if you could drive solo because you just need some peace and quiet? Whoo, child. I don't know how to say that to them because I don't want to say nothing negative about her. You know what I'm saying? But what I was gonna suggest that if we can, hey Brown Beauty World, how you doing? You said most of them don't do shit. That's true. But what I am suggesting is, why can't we ride in two different vans? Meaning, you want us to both survey. There's no need for her to ride with me because it don't take two people in one van to do that. So let her do the south. Let us split it up. Some days she do south, some days I do west, sometimes I do the north, sometimes I do the east. Since we started at two different times. You understand what I'm saying? Since we started at two different times, why not let her do her own survey and I do mine? Since you all want her to survey, why the hell she got to ride with me? But then they say that they short on vans. They don't have enough vans. But she don't need to be with me. I know what they're gonna say. Well, we short on vans. That's not my problem. Either make a fucking decision and let me start when she started, either change her time. But see, right now, cause she ain't caught them in some shit, they don't want to fuck with her right now. They want to like leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? You said, hey, what advice would you give to someone who's going on a first date with a girl he's been talking to for 3 weeks? I'm a little nervous. What advice would I give you for that? I would say, you said troll time. Yeah, I know. This might be a legit question. We had some other trolls in here, but I would say first impressions mean a lot. So your first, if this is your, you've been talking to her for 3 weeks. Take her some flowers on your first date. If you asked her, do she like flowers? Take her some flowers. Take her to a nice place. Don't be cheap. Don't be trying to be cheap. And take her some flowers. Right. Yeah, they do. They do. After I noticed that if I come on at a certain time, I don't get as many trolls. The later you come on, that's when you get a lot of that. Wait a minute, let me go back up here to Frugalisa. Then your hand swipe not working. Yep, every day. This young lady seems to get along with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And see, she caught them in some lies, and she's a union rep. So now that she had caught them in some shit, now they like tipping around her. They don't want to tilt the boat with her. But you're right, my hand don't work. And then like I said, then they telling me, oh, they keep programming my hand, but it ain't working. And I'm not the only one. It's several of us that our hand don't work. Almost all of us, our hands don't work. Yep, Frugalisa said it. Don't love that. Dinner at a nice restaurant, and please don't be cheap. Yep, don't be cheap. Yeah, so I'm like, my thing is, I'm like, hey, I don't. If you're not gonna change my hours, then give her own van, and let me have my own van. Cause to me, that's stupid. Cause she's got to wait a whole hour. Cause I'm not coming in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't be cheap. That's what we said. You asked for the advice, and I told you, don't be cheap. Take her somewhere nice. You ain't got to spend a lot of money, but take her somewhere nice and take us. And if you meet her for the first time, take her some flowers. There's the other cat. I knew she was gonna come up here. Exactly. Exactly. But they got enough money to put them damn things on the door so don't nobody come up there and do nothing to them. They should have been had that. Right. Don't be expecting nothing after the date. Boom, bam, shakalaka. Say that. Don't kiss on the first date. Okay, I'm gonna wish you luck. Let us come back and let us know how it went. Hard luck way. And we're gonna be curious. Why do you keep saying WTF? You ain't said that 4 times. That's why you got hidden. Because what the fuck? Why you keep writing that? Sound dumb. Thanks, Meadow. I'm getting ready to get off of here. But listen, I'm just gonna say this. When I keep asking people something and they keep acting like I'm becoming a problem, I ain't gonna keep asking you stuff. But they need to either split us up or they need to come up. I don't know why in their mind, here come karma. I don't know why in their mind they haven't figured out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why in their mind they ain't figured out that that they need to do something. Okay. Oh, this cat right here. Girl, you got to be in the live. Every time I'm on live, here you come. They do not want to see you. They don't want to see you. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I know you're trying to get comfortable. Sit down. Oh, she's so damn heavy. This damn cat is heavy. I know. I know. I know. You see how fat she is? She fat as hell. Yeah, she just got to be in the live. Yes. Okay. Okay. I will do that. And you know, I'm gonna ask you a question. My sister, you work at the University of Chicago. Now she's the mother of the nephew that I said that is a cop. That's been a rookie that work at the 5th district. That's his mother, my sister. She is looking to leave the University of Chicago. Um, she's been working at the University of Chicago for 30 years. She wants to retire and get a new job. Can she send her resume? I think she would be good for something like that. I know one thing. I'm ready to make a move too. I've been in my job for 13 years and I get a pension. And I don't know how much I have in my pension, but I can tell you this. I'm a construction labor. I'll tell you more when I email you. I'm a construction labor. And I'm just, I don't know. I know one thing. That's true. That is so true. I just know this. I'm 56. I'm done doing labor work. I worked behind I worked behind the garbage truck and streets and sand for 10 of those years. And I don't want to do no more labor work. You know what I'm saying? I don't. My body is messed up. You 70? How long have you been retired? But I know I don't want to do this forever. But I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know. I don't know if I want to quit yet because I was trying to do 10 more years there so I could really get my full pension. But I don't know. Yeah, but you know what, Meadow? I do kind of have a relaxing, easy job. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, talk to God. Amen. I have 7 more years before I can retire. I have 10 more. You've been retired since 2027? Okay. Well, you've been retired for a good little while. Yes, he will, Meadow. He will. But yeah, I know my sister. My sister definitely is trying to get out of the University of Chicago. She's been there a long time. She hates her job, and it's so stressful. And I'm definitely going to tell her to do that. And she's been a lead. Um, what does she do? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? I don't want no kiss. But I can't believe you sitting here all this time. She only gonna sit here a little while. What you saying? Being able to drive and not really be minded, but I'm more saying I wish you didn't deal with a lot of BS there. Yeah, exactly. I retired 5 years ago. I'm 70 now. Yeah, see, you all are young, and you still a lot you all can do. Thank you, Lark. Tell her to apply and send resume. Okay, I will. I know, girl. These are my babies. You know, her sister, the sister to her, Chocolate, she died. I was just talking about her. She was sick, and I hadn't even had them that long. And her sister, Honey's sister, was killed in the apartment. I didn't have her that long. So, but Carmel is a whole mess. She turns the water on in my bathroom. You thinking about getting a cat? They're really good pets. And you ain't got to worry about no mice. Because ain't none, if some come in here, they going out. Because they own it. Chocolate passed, let's see. We moved in here April, May, June, July, August, September. I think she passed in September of that same year. So it's coming up to almost a year, almost 2 years. You said keep your daughter from coming over. Yeah, not that long ago. Yeah, not that long ago. And her sister has been gone a little over 2 years. Are you gonna get down? What are we doing here? What are we doing? So yeah, I'm planning to go to church tomorrow. She hates cats. I don't know why people hate cats, but I know another lady on this live, Angel, she's still on here. Angel says she can't even look at cats. She hates cats. Look at this. She is a mess. This cat is a mess. They so spoiled. They are so spoiled. I belong to Apostolic Church of God, Bishop Brazier. Really? You grew up with several cats? Yeah, I always grew up with. Okay, I hope y'all can hear me. Yeah, I know Reverend Kathy. Can you all hear me? Yeah, I was getting a phone call. I told her I would call her right back. Yeah, so yeah, I haven't been to Apostolic, to be honest with you. I have not been back to Apostolic since COVID. So sometime I go to my mom's church. Um, but I haven't been back since COVID. Oh, I'm sorry, Meadow. Oh man, that's horrible. Yeah, she threw me. She jumped. I just did like this and she jumped off. She bad. Now she's sitting right here. And she looking around to see what she see the other cat. They fight all the time. All the time. Well, you all, let me get off of here because my girlfriend is calling me. Chris is sent me a text. Let me go see what's going on. I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow. I'm glad that some new people arrived and I met some new people. Okay, cool, cool. And we will chat tomorrow. I appreciate you all. Hey, Ann. I appreciate you all sitting on this live. I appreciate you all liking. Since you know me, I got my eyes closed listening to you because I know that the cats are on your bed in your lap. I know she gone. Open up your eyes, Angel. She gone. She gone. But I appreciate all the moderators, William, Meadow, Alyssa, Angel, D. Thank you all. Thank you all for stopping on by. And I appreciate you all always coming on, participating in the live. Thank you for everybody that okay, thank you, RJ, for liking the live, the thumbs up, the gifts, the comments. Some of the comments I ignored because I didn't know what the hell people was talking about. But but I appreciate you all. I really, really do. And I appreciate you all always sitting here with me as I'm live. It's 73 views and 89 likes. I just really appreciate you all. Y'all are helping my views go up. If we could just now get these car chats and these vlogs to get to 1,000 views. This your first time here, Ann? Well, I hope you come back. I really hope you come back. I hope you subscribe as well. But I come on live usually 3 times a week. Usually around this time, like around 7, 7:30, 8. You have a blessed night too, Sandra Davis. And sometimes I come on earlier. I try to come 3 nights a week, but I'm going to be honest with you all. I don't know about y'all, but Yes, you enjoy church too tomorrow, Angel. You know, tomorrow, Christopher, if we supposed to get some bad weather, but Christopher is going to be presented tomorrow. The church is giving him for his 18th birthday. They're giving him a guitar and guitar lessons. He knows about it, but he don't know that it's going to happen tomorrow. And there's something else that they're giving him too. So he's supposed to be presented with that tomorrow. So I am going to um I'm gonna go to church because I do want to film that, you know. Oh, I took it off because my ear was hurting. Here it is. These earrings, I don't know, it just always hurt. Hey, Innocent Jefferson, how you doing? It will all come for you. Just look up. Amen. Amen. Yeah, so you know, I just what was I saying? I'm just trying to get the views up for this, and hopefully they will. But my lives always do good. You know, they do really really good, and they help in my views and everything. So I don't know what's happening with the channel in that regard, but yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you as well. Me too. But I hope you all have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. Like I said, I try to come on live 3 days, 3 times a week. But this hour, losing this hour has messed me up. And I'm sleepy every day. This week I've been so sleepy. Oh my God. I've been struggling, y'all. Okay, great metal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. So I've been struggling. But I'm gonna try to come on next week. Maybe next week will be better. My body got to get just to adjusted to losing this hour. It's really, really affecting me. So yeah, but yeah, William, it's Wilma, it's too much. It's too much. Um, but I'm gonna tell you all a quick story, Wilma, while you're on here. So my sister was saying that we all needed to have like code names because you know it's a lot of AI going on with people like calling saying that they calling and they acting like it's you, like you would call a family member and say I need $1,000 because I'm in jail, and they changed the people's voice. So we was all saying we need to have code names. So if they don't say that code name, you know it's not that person. So many years ago, when my niece was 2 years old, we were getting out of the car in the parking lot. She loved Target. There was these three ladies that had drove up, and one of the ladies was walking in the store, and they were calling her, and her name was Wilma, and they was going Wilma, Wilma, Wilma. And my niece got out the car and said, "Huh?" Like her name was Wilma. And they turned around and cracked up. And my niece said, "Y'all calling for me?" So ever since she did that, her name has been Wilma. I've been calling her Wilma since she was 2. I said, "Now why would you say, y'all calling for me?" She's getting out the back seat. She was 2. She gets out of my back seat and she says, they saying Wilma, Wilma. They calling the lady because the lady was going in the store and obviously she couldn't hear them calling her. And they was going, Wilma, Wilma. And my niece gets out the car and says, "Huh? Y'all calling for me?" Little bitty something, honey. And put her hand on her hip. Girl, we all fell out laughing. So her name has been Wilma ever since. So if I told her, so I said, if that person don't say Wilma, I know it's not you. I just had to tell y'all that story. Because every time I see your name, Wilma, I think about her. I'm like, girl, why in the hell would you answer yes? And you a little 2-year old. Huh? Y'all calling for me? Girl, me and the two ladies cracked up laughing. I went home and told my mother and my sister, I said, yo, her name is Wilma now. I said, because she going to answer. And them ladies wasn't thinking about her. They weren't even looking at her. They didn't even know she was getting out the car. She climbing out the back seat talking about, huh? Y'all looking for me? In this little bitty voice. So her name been Wilma ever since. That's the story. And my sister's name, code name is Lou Ann. My mother's name, code name is Lucille. And I'm not going to tell y'all what mine is because I don't want y'all calling me that on this channel. But it's something my mama made up. But anyway, thank you. I've been on here for 2 hours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to let you all go. I will see you all either tomorrow or Monday. So have a great night. I love you all. God bless you all. Peace and love. I have an aunt. Her name is Lucille. See, Wilma? See what I'm saying? Nope, I ain't telling you my code name, Meadow. Because I don't want y'all calling me. I hate it. I told them they need my mother been calling me this for so long. But I ain't telling y'all what mine is. But anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow or I'll see you Monday. Okay? Y'all have a good night. I love you all. Peace and love. Peace and love. Bye, y'all. Great live, by the way.